What's up? Yo, guys, how's it going? And I see we got the cat there traveling there. Hey, Bureau. Hey, Puma, how you guys doing? Sorry for the little bit of wait. Literally, my body, as soon as was getting ready to turn the mic on, said, no, you actually have to go pee right now. Like, literally, right now, you gotta do that, or else you'll explode. And I'm just like, what the hell? Yeah, you could have told me this earlier, Sent the SOS. What's up, guys? What's up? Oh, forgot to turn off the pink border here. Hang on. There we go. I hope you guys are doing well and having a great Sunday. It is literally the last Sunday of May. Where the frick did the time go? Help me, I'm in crafting hell. What kind of crafting hell are you in, Puma? What did you get yourself into? What the hell did you get yourself into, Puma? We are officially halfway through the year. Hello, Sawona. How are you? 14 crafting. Oh. Yeah, I can't help you there, bud. I'm sorry. You've doomed yourself. You know, rips for Puma. Pour one out for him. You know, we'll see him like maybe next year. Please stop. Yeah. Some of us are like, oh my god, please, no. Not the halfway through the year. Time is an illusion. Well, you know what? This illusion is leaving me tired, Sawona. It's leaving me kind of tired. What the helly? And plus, my job charges me based on how much time I spent in that illusion. Well, I'm also tired to get it. Yeah. Well, sorry, it doesn't charge me. It pays me, but based on how much time I spend there, because I'm not on salary. Oh, yeah. I hope you guys are doing well. We're not going to be going for like too long today, mostly because I got other plans, so we're going to address that right up front here. You may have forgot to sleep. Marina, come on, dude. That's kind of necessary. Your body needs to recharge. Yeah, but you know, sometimes it do be like that. Hang on. This is a little bit more. It was mid 4 a.m. when I sleep. Oh, wow. Yeah, sorry, that's a little bit more of a vibe than I was hoping to have right now. Hang on, we're going to put on some lo-fi because we're chilling. There we go. Yeah. We're chilling right now. We're chilling. But yeah, so if you guys will look at the pinned comment in the stream. Hey, Rathlon, how you doing? I am actually going to be on a live interview today at 7 p.m. EST over at Rezi or Renji's channel. And we're going to be talking music. So it's good. It should be a good time because Rezi actually approached me about it. He's like, hey, you know, I see you're a music-leaning VTuber who's also produced his own stuff. And I would like to ask you some questions and have you on the show. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. It was looking like originally going to be like last weekend. But as you guys know, I was out in the wilds with Raumau and everybody. So that it couldn't happen then. Yeah, so that's where I was out. So we're doing it tonight. And it's going to be at 7 p.m. EST over at his channel. I'm going to end stream, I want to say, just around 6 o'clock our time here at EST, because I'm going to need some time to just settle in and get ready for it. So, yeah, not going to be a very long stream tonight. And I think we'll have, like, one set of ads in between. But, yeah, that's where we'll be at. I left the YouTube link there for you guys to check it out when it's time and be notified and all that fun stuff, you know. Support the guy who invited me into his house and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Would appreciate you guys showing up for that. Other than that, we got a couple things going on that I do want to go over before we officially go into June. Because June's going to be a busy month here around the Jake place. Patent pending. So, let's see, which one do I want to start with, though? Which item do I want to start with? That's the question. Well, we'll start with, first of all, we'll say it up front, right up front here. Happy Pride. It's not quite Pride yet, but, you know, Pride is encroaching, including the corporate side of it. Fakers. But yeah, Pride Month's going to start tomorrow. And as you can see there, also, starting this month, we are going to be having our month-long effort and donathon towards my 1.0 model. I actually have an artist that I am eyeballing for the model arts. I just need to figure out a rigger. And the goal amount, as you can see up here in the top left of the screen, is about like what I'm eyeballing as like a base price to get the art and rigging done with some like basic expressions, and we'll add to that over time. So we don't have to start like, you know, pushing real hard. We got a whole month to do that. We're just celebrating 2 whole years at the bun and working towards the next step. So If you guys would like to spread word about that, you are more than welcome to. If you want to contribute, there's the link right there. We're tallying everything through Ko-fi. That way we're not doing the There he is. Hey, Werewolf, how you doing, bud? We're tallying everything through Ko-fi, and I got a couple images. Well, I got one image here talking about our goals for you guys to check out. Because obviously, if we're gonna do a donathon, we want some rewards for you guys helping out, right? So we're gonna do that. Thank you for the pets, Puma. Thank you. All right, let me pull this up for you real quick. Doing good, just chilling, resting my voice to be prepared for any next sudden events. I hear ya. All right. Boom. Yeah, Jake Dayseeker's 2-year bonanza. Though I'm probably not going to be calling myself Dayseeker very much longer. I've started the process of that rebrand. By the way, if you guys noticed at all. Still Jake, still Metal Bun, just taking off the Dayseeker part. That's it. That's really the long and the short of it. But so we got a couple of goals here to hit along the way up to, the maximum goal amount. So you'll notice here we got D4 hardcore. I did and got confused at first. Yeah, it's going to be a transition process, so I'm doing it slowly over the month so people aren't too confused. Oh, is that forbidden one? Jake from St. Louis? Nope, I'm not giving you that one. I'm not giving you that one. But, so, I decided to do this in the increments of 100. Just that way, it feels like it's more of a progressive thing than anything else as we get there. Because if we did it like in increments of 10s, 20s, and that kind of stuff, that would be like way too many things for me to keep track of. Also, thank you for the stream streak, Werewolf. Alright, so these are the current goals that we got, starting with D4 hardcore up first, and then Tito at 200 gets to make me suffer. Is this in sub, bits, or money? In what way? Alright, so this is like direct linked to Ko-fi. So that link that came up a bit earlier with my Ko-fi stream here will I'll copy that link for you again. It's direct donations to the Ko-fi, and it's accumulative because I didn't want to try to have to track bits and subs for my first donathon, so I wanted to do this like straightforward, as simple as possible. That way there's no like stream elements, middleman, tips, that kind of stuff. And I was like, no, we're going straight Ko-fi, and it's something we can just track here in one simple place. Make it easy for everybody. Make it easy, and we don't have to go through like Twitch's whole rigmarole with that stuff. So at each benchmark here is where we'll get certain rewards. And then for every $10, every 10 or so dollars, what we're going to do is we're going to do like a little wheel spin thing, and I'll do like a wheel of punishments, basically. So like push-ups, all that kind of stuff. And so as we hit each of these, it'll be a very specific stream reward for like a later stream to give that back to you. So that's where that's all going to happen there for the donathon. And that's what we're working towards. Obviously, we got a bit of a ways to go. And we got the whole month to do this. I know, because with my limited stream schedule, there's not a lot of opportunities. So I wanted it to be like, give everybody plenty of chance to help out if they wanted to. It's not a hard goal. But again, we're making an effort, and this is kind of the direction I want to push. So as you guys can see here, we got like quite the list here. 4 hardcore, Tito makes me suffer. Jake does a song with Heavy Metal May. Monster Hunter World Rise Fresh Play. Chat's choice of Friend Slop. I haven't done Friend Slop in forever, so if you guys want to make me suffer in a particular way, say Repo, Lethal Company, or something else. Hi, Jake. Hi, Noliel. Then the 500 goal is going to be the Friend Slop goal. And then at 600, we've got Jake plays a Silas Kindle card on stream. So for you Love and Deep Space fans, we've got that coming up. We've got that as a goal. Then there's a secret model up. Thanks, Werewolf. There's a secret model that Lindsay made for me that if we hit this benchmark here, then I'm going to switch to that for the rest of the Donathon. So basically, it would be the secret model for the rest of the month. And then at 800, we got Kaiser. No, sorry, I'm skipping.
I do say hello.
Hey, Thunderbird. At 800, it's Jake Karaoke Stream with set list chosen by chat. So if you guys are hoping to make me like sing something in particular, that'll be your one for that stream. And then at 900, we got Kaiser makes the bun suffer. So Kaiser's choice of poison. At 1K, chat will choose the next tasteful spice art. I know you guys have seen a couple of that in the Discord and on the socials, so that will be you guys choosing that. Then we've got... Sorry, I gotta blow it up again for my eyeballs. We got at 1100 Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 streams. So there are means of playing 1.0 through private servers, and so if we hit that goal, then I'm going to be making arrangements to do that with people. At 1200, we have the Bloodborne level 4 run, which, as Werewolf explained to me, basically you do Bloodborne, but you don't level up anything. So, extra suffering there. At 1300, chat will decide a merch design. So, you guys know how we got the Fourth Wall store that I have some merch designs on. You guys will get to pick that at that goalpost. You guys will get to choose what kind of merch we make available to you guys. 1400, we've got Jake plays a scary game of chat's choosing in the dark. So yeah, you want us. I think that one's self-explanatory, but you know. Request the hardest black metal song. Oh, God. And then at 1500, which will be the high goal, Jake plays another Otome game on stream. So not just lads. Now it's got to be a different Otome game for the girly pops. And those are the goals for the Donathon. And again, like as we do them in increments of like $10 and stuff like that, you guys will get your wheel spins where I will do like mini punishments and that kind of thing. So you got that to look forward to. And again, this is throughout the month, and we will be counting stuff that is made both on stream and off stream. So if you want to contribute, and obviously I'm not streaming, then you're more than welcome to go ahead. This is why we're just tracking things through Ko-fi alone and not through like bits or subs. Figured it'd be easy that way. But yeah, that's what we got coming up, and I'm not having any expectations that we're going to actually hit the high goal, but I don't know. I thought it was worth a shot, and I thought it'd be something cool to do as a community. So that is what we're doing. Starting tomorrow, we will be on the grind for that. Finland won the Hockey World Championships. Let's go. Let's go, Finland. Hell yeah. Around level 30 on my crafters and me. Booma, survive. It's okay, Biru. I get you. You're excited about Finland. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And other than that, we did hit the nice crispy goal of 401 follows last night, thanks to our friends Riao Meow and a few others. So it's good to be there, honestly. Like, starting off this month, like, after hitting some goals, both on YouTube and on Twitch, has been a really, really cool thing. And again, I couldn't be more thankful for everybody's support in getting me here. Again, a lot of this stuff doesn't happen without you guys. Yeah, it's the country you live in. You're good, man. You're good. Happy for him. Happy for him. So, yeah. So now we got to look forward to a whole heckin' month of June and a whole bunch of stuff. Hugs and pets to Bun. Yeah, thank you. And...
What's up?
Hey, Yellow Flash, how's it going? How's it going, guy? How's it going, Flash? We were just talking a little bit about the Donathon and just plans coming up. The whole month of June. That's my B-Day month. Hell yeah, birthday month for Yellow Flash. Let's go. You got special plans? Gonna be doing anything? Okay, this track is kind of putting me to sleep here. Then again, that's my fault for putting on lo-fi. Yes. Didn't mean to put you on the spot. Delicious. Chat, remember to drink your water. We are heading into the next summer month, so depending on how heat is and everything like that, it's very important to stay hydrated. Nothing IRL planned, but the thing here planned. Hell yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to hearing what you got planned. Oh, jeez. Up, hang on. Let me see what the super monster. What the heck? Thunderbird's living dangerously, drinking his monsters. I still dread summer here because it's been in the 80s. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it being in the 80s again. When regular monster doesn't cut it. Well, I mean, also, like, regular monster's just plain battery acid. Regular monster's just always... I'm a masked hero. My life is rife with danger already. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You do be living dangerously out there. Gorsh. Alright, so we talked about the Donathon. That's exciting. Looking forward to that and doing stuff with it. We'll stick to our regular schedule on that. And play mostly our regular games. We might switch it up here and there. But also on the 20th, I will be running a special stream like I did last year for the 1 year. Probably going to be another all-day affair, and I'm going to be asking a couple of my friends to show up on stream. So if I'm poking you about that, be ready. Be ready. Because last year we kind of did it like just informal, like if you want a yap or if you want a game kind of thing. And I think we'll do much of the same. So if anybody is up for that on the 20th, please do let me know. That way I can slot you in for that. So far, I've only asked one person who I know I'd have to work with her on scheduling on that, but I plan to poke a couple more people. So the 20th is going to be like the official celebration date because unfortunately my actual streamer anniversary is falling on the 23rd. And that is, yeah, that's on a Tuesday, and we don't do Tuesdays here anymore. Also, because I got work in the morning, so, you know, that just doesn't work for me. So, yeah, the plan is special stream on the 20th to celebrate, have a bunch of people over, just have a blast. See what we can make of that. And then, oh yes, the other thing I needed to talk to you guys about that you've noticed is we are doing a slow changeover of the branding. If you guys noticed my banners and stuff on the socials, I brought it up a little bit earlier at the start of the stream, but I am in the process of changing that over to something a little bit more simple and a little bit more on the nose for me. So no big changes to the visual. I'm not changing designs or anything like that. It's just a simpler online handle for people to look up. And I think this is going to be a better one for being searched up. So hang on. Let me pull that up because I did find a pretty cool font for that earlier. Hang on. And I put it up in a couple places. New handle. I'm probably going to hold off on changing over like certain channel handles right away because some of them, it costs you money. So gotta wait for that. But I don't know. I gotta look into all that because I got so many places I gotta change this thing over on. It's not even funny. It is not even funny. Yeah. So this is what we're going to be going with going forward. I know you can't see me right now. But I felt like the metal bun kind of hits home at the core of not just who I am as a creator. You came in to peek. Hey, Claire. But it's also just like, it's definitely more of the direction I want to take literally everything I'm going forward with. To peak and peakness. Oh, you too nice. You're so sweet. You're super sweet. Yes. Theme Talbun. Clean. Looks good, yeah. So, you'll see my handles change online. We've also changed the name of the Discord if you haven't looked already. Those of you that are in there. Something very much more fitting since we're going with the metal theme. So yeah, that's going to be the big change in content too. We're still going to keep the gaming stuff, the MMO, the hack and slash and all that fun stuff, but we're definitely going to get a lot more metal content out because I have wanted for so long to lock back in on that. And I think having something to commit to, like the handle change, is going to help just drive that a little bit further. Plus, I got friends who will like yell at me, be like, "Hey, Jake, you really gotta, start getting stuff out there. You gotta keep on top of that, bud." But yeah, that's where we're going. A lot of the places that I've got links to have already changed to that. So, like, yeah, we see that guitar on the wall. Use it. Yeah, there you go. They've already started. Yeah, I'm gonna snooze this one real quick. We'll snooze that for 5 minutes. Yeah, so the general idea is to do more metal theme stuff, still doing vocals, still doing some bass guitar stuff, and also what my truest hope with this is to get back to putting out original music, because I know I dropped that for a good long while. Yep, stream with the bun. Sign me up. Sorry for the late response of my. You're a good werewolf. But yeah. Hell yeah, Jig Originals. Yeah, because when I first started out as VTuber, and like when I started pushing on this stuff, like super serious a couple years ago, I did put out like 2 originals within a couple months, and those were more experimental in nature. They were definitely leaning towards more of the industrial, like, electronic side, because I wanted to learn that stuff. But I think now that I've had some time to establish myself in the streaming space and people kind of recognize me, especially more as a vocalist, it's time to lock the heck back in and really start giving people what they're looking for in that regard. Plus, I know May has definitely been wanting for us to do something together, and my only drawback with that has just been like timing and planning. So that's where we're at. We're gonna focus in. We're gonna lock the heck back in as the metal bun and give people what they signed up for, not just the gaming, but the heckin' scrims and the metal and all that fun stuff. So once again, I hope you are all on board with that with me, and I'm looking forward to where this goes, because honestly, again, like, I have fallen in love with VTubing and streaming, even if I do give myself a little bit of the decision paralysis. Oh yeah, yeah, always. Yeah, I know. And that's what I love about you guys. Like, heck, sorry. Little emotion peeking in there. Because I was just thinking about it, like, yesterday with us hitting 400 and, like, just all the cool people I got to hang out with during the heavy yoki yesterday. Like, I want to say about 2 years or so back when I first started doing this, like trying to get serious about it. Like, I never would have imagined finding like that kind of group of people to hang out with and actually like do metal karaoke with and being a part of that. And like just the, oh gosh, I almost burped. Hang on. Sorry. That's coming up strong. Just the wide variety of people I've gotten to know through this and to like talk to, learn from, like, what the hell? Like, and all that within 2 years. It doesn't seem like a long time, but it has been a heckin' long time. Plus all the IRL stuff going on too. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. But again, that's doubly why I'm so thankful about you guys who show up and support, and also who hang out in the Discord and talk with me and talk with everybody else about what we enjoy, sharing the photos, like sharing what you're up to, stuff you're eating, that kind of stuff. Like, that community there is so very much like at the heart of this, besides my passion for stuff like music and gaming and stuff like that. You know, I can only put that so eloquently. I can only put that so eloquently. Yes, I do lyrics and stuff like that, but sometimes the words, they do be failing me. But, you know, can't say everything perfect all the time, right? Oh, gosh. Sorry, I had to throw something away. So, yeah. So we hit on those points there. Donathon, the rebrand. Plans for this week. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that. Because the schedule needs to be made. Before I forget. So I know this Thursday we're going to be going back to Bloodborne. Because I think everybody looks forward to Bloodborne night. At least I hope so. I know it can get a little frustrating watching me run my head against the wall, but I do appreciate you guys being there. Tuesday's the 14 update? Then we might put that for Saturday then. We might put some 14 stuff for Saturday because I know people are going to be on their grinds respectively. And we might try to do something that day then. Also, this upcoming Saturday, we'll try to do a little bit of Jake solo karaoke. Because I want to do more of that too. Get more comfortable with doing karaoke with you guys. And then we got next Sunday. We might do another Yap Day. You guys will go with another Yap? I like yapping with you guys, but we might also try to do something a little bit different. Just a little bit. Well, we'll put a tentative Yap Day. Unless I find something totally, like, absolutely have to do with it. Alright. I forget, what's coming up on this Tuesday's 14 update? Because I saw something about, like we're finally getting the Eat Taco emote. It should be the space exploration stuff, right? And Kefka Ultimate. Yeah, like I'm taking part in that. Totally taking part of that. Yeah, you guys are gonna see me running an ultimate. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, I'm top tier raider. Didn't you know that? Top tier raider. Yeah. So I know a lot of people are gonna be watching the world race for that. So that's gonna be interesting to see what goes on there. And I hate to say this, but now my regular prediction is like, okay, who's going to make it first and who's going to be caught cheating first? Who's going to be caught using some weird third-party plugin that has, like, their 9th guy out in space? Let me put art in this Oh gosh, I think yeah, I think ads are about to kick in. So we'll be right back in about 3 minutes. Appreciate you guys sitting through that. And yeah, we'll be back soon, and we'll talk more about the 14 stuff. All right, we're back. We're back. I was just putting out the schedule while we were on ad break. Thank you guys for hanging out through that. I know ads are annoying, but it is basically a thing with Twitch if you want to be, making some money off it. So, unfortunately. Yeah, so I just put out the announcement for this week's schedule, along with the reminders about the goals and how to contribute and all that fun stuff. You ready for the glam contest this evening? I'll help you enjoy yourself out there, dude. I hope you enjoy and have fun with that. Oh, so we were talking about the new 14 stuff and the ultimate raid. And kind of the recurring pattern that's happened with the last few ultimates. Oh gosh, yeah. So, what do you guys think with the world race going on? Is it going to be people found out within the first week, maybe the second? Is it going to be within like the first 2 raids? Sorry, yeah. Sorry, it's not even first 2 raids. What am I thinking about? This is ultimate, so it's just gonna be like the one fight. So it'll be interesting to see what happens and how they leveled up Kefka's fight to an ultimate status. Can't say I'm too familiar with Kefka outside of like what we saw in 14 and the raids in frickin' Omega. But I'm hoping it gives them something like really cool, because I know the actual Omega raids. it's 14. Everybody figures stuff out in 0.5 seconds. You're not wrong, but still. I think part of the fun of the Ultimates is watching like highly skilled people actually figure this stuff out together with teamwork and stuff like that. But there's always gonna be like somebody who's there to how can we put this nicely? Spoil it. Because they want the win. They want the prestige, so to speak. Goals and how to. And boop. Okay, sorry. Had to put that on the B-ski. The same guy did all 3 fights normal, savage, and now ultimate designed. Oh, so it's all by the same guy, huh? That's interesting. Wonder if he got any more like super evil ideas. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not Mr. Ozma, right? It's somebody else. At least I think. I don't remember. I don't remember. Shows how much I pay attention to, like, the high-end raid scene in 14. It's Kefka. I expect evil mechanics. Yeah, it's definitely going to be evil. It's going to be something, like, crazy bonkers. You wanted to do this ultimate. What do you think? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, look, we got into this expansion with everybody complaining about, oh, fights are too easy, and all the BS that's happened with past ultimates. Like, honestly, like, my expectations for stuff within, like, the 14 rating scene and stuff that happens around the influencers in the 14 scene and stuff like that, like some of the big names that have gone around. Yeah, I don't know what to think anymore when it comes to like the 14 scene, other than I go in there, I try to enjoy it, and that's about it. It will be entertaining, that's for sure. Yeah, that's true, Lindsay. Also, hi, honey. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm not trying to sound pessimistic or anything about that, but just at some point, you got to look at all that goes on in a space and like around the community, whether it's the high end people or the content creators and that kind of stuff, and you just kind of like, maybe I'm just gonna sit over here and do my own thing for a little bit, So I don't like completely like want to step away from this thing because you guys can't act right. Can I traumatize the chat? What level of trauma, Lindsay? What level of trauma are we talking about here? Oh gosh, what do we got? Saw someone post these and delete the post a few days ago, so I couldn't stop thinking about it. Kefka, no makeup. How dare they? Well, you know, some fangirl or somebody out there is just going to start shipping their wall with that. They're just going to start shipping. Because overall, like, he's not a bad looking dude without the makeup. He's not bad looking. They did a really good job modeling that, too. Holy cow. But, you know, we'll see what happens after this week. We'll see what happens. Hang on a second. Sorry, I had to plug my phone in. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Damn. Right? Right? Now, you know somebody in the modding community is going to take that and just run wild with it. You know that, right? Somebody in the modding community is like, I need this for me and my, purposes. I saw somebody do a really cool Silas port for Midlanders the other day. Like the sculpt and everything like that. That was like really dead on. I was like, huh. Well, I mean, too bad I don't play Midlander, but you know. Not that Lindsay could see it anyway. Oops. Where's your motivation? I don't know. If it wasn't for the Gestalian Empire doing those experiments on Kefka, he wouldn't be so broken. Yeah. That's true. That's true. I do need to play 6, honestly, just to get more of that story. I need to play a lot of the older Final Fantasies, and I'm thinking, like, if we do actually do a playthrough of it, I might start with 4. Because, you know, Dark Knights and all that. Because he was the first Magitek test subject. But where's the fun in that? Voila. Okay. Nah, suffer play OG1. Fine. I guess if we're going to do a playthrough of the old Final Fantasies, we should at least start with 1. We'll slot that in somewhere. We'll figure that out. Because look, those games are like pretty short at this point, right? Like as far as like total length of the game. So 3. Don't you start with that. Don't you start with that. We are not doing the back and forth chronology. Pick up the rest of the Pixel remasters. Yeah, that's what I got to do. Is I got to do the Pixel remaster stuff. Because I have some of the 3DS remake games where they made them all like, sorry, not 3DS. The DS remakes of the games. Yeah, I have those, but I don't have no way of streaming them directly from my DS, so we got to figure that out. Other than just picking them up on Steam. We pick them up on Steam and we play them. FF2 features the first ever Dark Knight. Now, are you talking FF2, which eventually got renamed to FF4 and all that fun bulls crap? Or are you actually talking like straight up FF2? That's where the chronology is so crazy when you look into that crap. Actually, I think I grabbed some of them at least. Did I? No. Did I know? Nope, I have Final Fantasy VII and the Final Fantasy VII. For some reason, I have 2 versions of Final Fantasy VII on Steam. The 2013 and the re-release. And then we got Remake Integrate, which I still gotta play. I still gotta play that. In FF2, Leon is the first Dark Knight. Oh, okie dokie. Okie dokie. I getcha. Yeah, okay. Now I understand. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need to pick up those pixel remasters pretty soon then. I don't know. Sometime soon we'll pick those up and we'll play those. I played the games! I understand. Oh boy. Oh gosh, it's getting close to 6 o'clock. Yeah, I didn't want to do this for too long, because again, gotta get ready for the stuff with Renji. Hey Chad, I made him watch Advent Children for the first time. She did. Well, first of all, Lindsay, we gotta correct the record on that. You didn't make me. You offered and I went with it. You gotta stop doing that. But that was a cool experience actually, watching Advent Children, just seeing all that. We watched it with the Japanese dub and then subtitles, so it was cool to hear the characters with the Japanese voices. And God, like, Rude was given the worst treatment in that movie whatsoever. Completely. Like, I don't know what the writers had out for Rude in that movie, but they were like shitting on him hardcore. The Pixel Remaster 1 through 6 are on PC Game Pass. I know I got the free, the kind of Essentials version of the Game Pass with my Discord's subscription thingy bobber, so I might look into seeing if I can get on that. Maybe. I might have to upgrade to do that. Ew. The Japanese dub is the best way to watch it. I agree, yeah. It was really cool, honestly. And I did like that they had, like, Cloud kind of having, like, the multi-sword thing going on there, where it's, like, different types of sword wielding. And that he, like, switched from two-hander to, like, you know, two hams. I thought that was neat. I thought that was a cool touch, changing up his fighting style and still, like, being able to move like that. Yeah, I thought that was neat. Alright, we're adding Pixel Remasters to the list of promises to play. Man, like, honestly, like, my biggest drawback right now is just, like, having the time to do all this stuff, because honestly, if I could stream more, well, honestly, if I could dedicate more hours to the day to, like, stuff with the stream, and as well as, like, content and stuff, I'd be a happy camper. Like, full-time streamer, content creator, and actually living comfortably like that, I would be, like, so dang set for life in that regard. But, you know, that's how life be. We gotta work towards it. We gotta hit that goal. We gotta make it there. To be a full-time streamer content creator. I believe it can happen. That's my Delulu dream. That way I can actually, you know, play more of these games that you guys keep suggesting. Pixel remasters are sadly only for the Xbox Game Pass Premium. Oh, so that's when you spend the most money on the Game Pass. I get you. Sag. I don't know. Maybe I'll look for a sale and pick them up on the cheap then. No, it's the middle one. Oh. For some reason, whenever I hear premium, I think it's like that's the most money. We also gotta get a house and plan the wedding before we can get comfy. That's true. Ultimate is that most money. Gotcha. Thanks for the correction, Werewolf. Yeah, we got... Lindsay and I got so much going on in our personal lives, too. Crazy, because we're getting married in a year, and we're trying to lock in a house, and it's all piling up. How'd I get here, chat? How'd I get here? You know, before, like, a couple years back, I don't think I would have seen myself, like, in the position to actually look at getting a house. or being a streamer at this level. And now here we are. Funny how life works out, right? I think it's $12 for all countries per month. I think, yeah, I'm paying like $9.99 or something like that for my current Xbox subscription, just so I have live. Oh, because you left New Jersey. To be fair, I was kind of just like sick and tired of that job altogether and the people I was dealing with. So I think it worked out for the best in that regard too. That's so funny though. That's so funny. But you know, hey, like I just said, it all worked out for the best. We got our lives together. We got a house in the works, streaming. $12.99 over here, so it's like $3 more than essential. Yeah, no, I've got too many subscriptions already that I need to cut down on. I pay for plugin subscriptions. I pay for my gaming subscriptions. It's just too much. It's just too much. Some of them I gotta keep though, cause you know, literally, like now that Lindsay and I have a house in 14, we gotta stay there forever. We're not letting that house go, whatsoever. I don't care if, you know, things go across, if all our friends leave the game, we're not leaving that house. We're holding that down till the end of time, till the game goes end of service. Yeah. Yep. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to do something here real quick. And I'm going to look for our raid target. We got a couple of people we could go to. Choices, guys, choices. I want to say... You know what? We're going to say thank you to Raomao tonight, actually. I know we're ending like 10 minutes early, but I do want to like get like something to munch on real quick before I meet up with Rezi. Which, by the way, if you guys want to hang out at Rezi's stream tonight over on his YouTube, the link is in the pinned comment at the top of the stream chat. Please feel free to hang out with us because we are going to be talking a lot about music and our interests and stuff like that. So if that is something you want to listen to and hear me talk about future plans with that regard, then that's the place to be. It starts at 7 p.m. EST. All right, we're going to go ahead and raid out to Raomao because I've talked about just about everything I wanted to talk about. Anything else you guys would like for me to touch on before we head out? I already got it open. Thank you, Biru. Anything else we need to touch on? Yes? No? Maybe so? If one deathcore song doesn't drop, I'm sad. Well... I think I might have listed that amongst my favorites, but I'll make sure to mention it just for you, buddy. I'll make sure to mention deathcore just for you. All right. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and raid out to Raomao. And I actually have a raid message in mind. Distant needs some love? Yeah. Here's what our raid message is going to be. Raomao, can we get boba and ramen? And let's see, is there an emote we can use with that? No, that'll be our message. So you guys, when we go over there, let's just say, Raomao, can we get boba and ramen? You guys have a great rest of your night. I will see you on Thursday for official day 1 of the 2-year bonanza. I'm very much looking forward to celebrating 2 years of this nonsense with you guys. You guys have a great night, okay?